You're here for more Hunter x Hunter, and who am I to disappoint? Seeing the king lash out and try and find somewhere new to live, the dirty and dank hive isn't really up to his standards. Maybe this nice brick and mortar place with a lavish garden is more his cup of tea. But with the Chimera ants spreading wide and far, possibly setting up their own colonies, we do have a bit of a problem. How's it all going to be handled with? Luckily, we get to see this episode and maybe find an answer to one or two of those. But also, how Gon is going to take a step forward considering his setback. Let's watch another episode and find out. I'm also somewhat interested in the music choice for this place. Oh, this is going to go down well. Ha ha ha. Something tells me the guards aren't really going to put up much of a defense. There's a very rigid cloth to be able to hold its shape while everything is paused. But, dinner and a show. At least he knows how to have a good time. Considering this is basically in the middle of nowhere, there's only one big building in the centre. I don't think this is a thriving town or city, more just a secluded mansion away from everything else. That's going to come under new management. And at what point and who is able to stand up against the king or even any of the royal guards? What kind of plan does the chairman have that he's going to enact to actually get through to this even slightly? Didn't expect this quick, shower transition, to be fair. I wonder how much of the room is going to be redecorated red soon. Is it a delicacy arriving, delivering himself up to on a plate? Rather efficient. As a slight shift in colour from what we first saw. Is he now going to get a power boost with everyone? So already a power to be feared, and now, whoa, what a scene to be shown just then. And he's only going to get stronger from here. Did they have an appointment? Not even worth killing. A good question, but it isn't done through power. Or, well, physical power at least. Somewhat has a point considering who he's looking at while he's saying it, but still, the humans need to be told how they should live, right? I'm sure they are going to abide by his wishes easily. Where are we going to get some more? I wonder if she had just stayed quiet and not drawn attention. If they would have avoided something there. Well, it's a bit harder to actually decipher what a pig or a cow is saying, but he makes a point. It is a lot cleaner than the inside of the hive. Ah, is this them going back to, Is this a good idea? Protect him from her? Yeah. What is the scene being shown within? She's been practicing. Nice of you to join the... Well, they can still go, just... It's going to be a little difficult to... I wonder if he's hungry. She wants to rejoin her master, the... Ah. Well, that's good. Hope she's just taken out all of the issues she's had with the dolls first, so she can actually think about it a little. Not the strangest request. Maybe a little difficult at knife point, but... Better than getting stabbed, maybe. He had... He did say he'd give her his word. She has more issues than we imagined. I think it might be also safer for Killer if he doesn't get involved in this, like, that was tiff. A picnic, the movies... Disregarding his girlfriend immediately. But doesn't mean that she can monopolize him. What a face. Garland holds his place very calmly. You gotta make it special, you can't just... I was gonna say something else, but the fact that you managed to make a... back off slightly, just saying, well, this isn't the date, gotta make it special. Oh, a secret should be all on board now. Safer in the floor, but that poor rug. He's trying to be so good, isn't he? He treats her so nicely. And the fact he sees nothing of that situation. Does he... I was about to say, was how many of them were with his aunt or friends and family that... He was so popular. Yeah, but there's younger guys, and then there's however old he would have been during the times on Whale Island. We are learning so much. Some world building I didn't think... I don't think was necessary. He's missed out. Gon can probably share some of those cougars with him now. Thinking that Gon might be, relatively okay without him next to him? Do you really think Gon would give up the friendship that he's got? Huh? Located and secure. Well, okay is a bit questionable. The fact he went quiet. He's had better days. We can say hi to him when he gets there. I wonder how he's gonna feel when actually the true meaning of that phone call comes through and comes into light. It's fitting in well in society. Great. The thing is, with it strolling around so casually, while also just, this is picking out lunch for the evening. How long is it going to be before other hunters want to get involved? Hang on a second. This needs to be nipped in the bud. A casual walk through the forest. We've gone severely powered down. There's not really a safe place right now until you can actually contain the issue, but containing it would be nigh impossible. Ma. To you in too. I do like the fact that we've got these creatures and the like extra animals living out there that we actually get to see in their weird designs. Like they care about conventional weaponry. This is more just a bit of fun for them. And they start falling. Well, I wonder how much nutrition is in a couple of digits. They'll be taking some time off to recuperate there. And also, I wonder if this newsreader is an end user. It could be any number of things, considering you can have people with Nen and they go a bit funny. Could just be any moron wanting a challenge. But we know a bit more that it's actually one of the Chimera ants as well, which makes it worse. It's interesting to see Gon's hair losing a bit of luster, maybe. Straight after a shower, and it's not quite as stiff. Sorry, who is this? The fact that she has brushed up quite nicely there, prepared a hell of a lot. Drawing a bit of attention to them. Go on, you flatterer. Thanks, I'm not sure we needed the arrow pointing him out, but sure. Enjoying a nice time at the aquarium. I mean, take it as like a personal bodyguard. They've got to do the same thing, but Stalker might also be correct. This is for his safety. Yeah, just keep telling yourself. Is there something special this far into the forest? What the hell was that snail thing? And a second follow-up question, do I want to know? Now what kind of thing, which soldier ant would be here? Is the one that was on the news earlier, or one of the other ones trying to make a mark? A lone tree in the middle of a pond. You might just interrupt their moment together. It's safer for everyone involved if you just hold back for a while until you actually figure out what's going on. He doesn't need the disguise anymore. He can take the hat off. I mean, Palmer would hopefully be strong enough to deal with stuff herself should anything actually arise. Okay. Oh. It would be understandable if they're looking for a rematch. What a surprise to see them again. This doesn't look like one that Killua may be able to just keep running away from. Give them a bit more time together, enjoying the view. It's interesting we're getting this interaction again, but how's he going to feel if he finds out that Gon can't actually fight him? He doesn't have any way to defend himself. Would he be okay with that fight? Right here, right now, is what Killua needs to do. To be fair, taking on all of the danger himself right now is kind of all he can do. I can't remember this Chimera Ant's name. Not that it's really important, but still. Having the Cheetah go into the town for feeding grounds, looking for a bit of fun. This one looking for revenge, basically. All of the various other Chimera Ants that have tried to make a place in this world for their own various reasons. Are there any that are also somewhat peaceful? Like the ones that stayed loyal to the Queen, who actually wanted help from the humans to try and spare her and setting up that deal. So, okay, we won't attack anyone. Is there any that just kind of wants to be left alone? Also, Knuckle there. So, we've found Kite. There is more, but I'm not going to say anything because, well, it's not looking good. Setting Gon up full of expectation and hope that, cool, he'd made it. We did know that Palm was somewhat infatuated with Gon, and therefore he might get out of the stabbing of not being able to win the battle. But going on a nice stroll, a nice date with some good scenery as well, wasn't quite expected, and of course Palm's attempt to look good for the occasion as well was kind of surprising. She just has a lot on her mind, not a lot of time to brush her hair. You know, you can't go into an occasion like this and not put in some effort. Hunter x Hunter at the minute is kind of intriguing because the main story is happening devoid of our characters. They're two completely separate stories. And especially now with Gon not being able to use Nen, not being able to defend himself in a way, it's just back to the beginning kind of thing. And Kite is still kind of middling. Killua is still somewhat middling along, being Gon's guardian. And that bridge between the two stories with the Chimera Ants and Gon. But Killua really does need to have that step up, that moment. His perpetual fear of anyone stronger than him taking a battle that he can't beat needs to be fixed and come out. Whether or not it will be against this rabbit bird in front of him. And like I kind of started talking about earlier, what about the other Chimera Ants? The ones that have moved out into the wider world? Are they going to come up against hunters who just kind of happen to be in the area and meet their match? Are they going to start wrecking up the ecosystem? Are they just going to waltz into the city and start causing trouble? A bit of yes for every single one of those, probably. I think with the king now finding a place with a good view means that, well, at least there's a central kind of base of operations. There's one place now that they can go to should they actually need to find him for anything. To be fair, it is somewhat more in line with what a king would want rather than the dirt-encrusted walls of the hive they had earlier. And I wonder what the chairman's plan is. Since they've now recovered Kite, and I'm assuming bringing him back for some evaluation, what are they going to get out of it? And also, are they going to be somewhat slightly impressed by Nefertiti's kind of preservation techniques? But there's so many little storylines and intrigues in this bit which we need to follow, like the birth of that new tiny little bean that was from the queen. I have a lot of questions, some of which are probably going to have to be left till next week. Strangely, despite everything that we've seen so far in Hunter x Hunter, I've never really felt on edge as though, oh no, danger is actually just around the corner, or need to be cautious for any of the characters that I know, even though some of them have been killed and removed from the story. So, it's weird. Is it a certain level of detachment because I know everyone could be in danger at any point? We'll have to see. All I know is I'm getting kind of hungry, and unfortunately I don't have anyone to dance for me while I eat, so another day ruined. If you've enjoyed this episode, let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below. Consider subscribing to the channel. Maybe even join my Discord. There's more Hunter x Hunter to come. Hopefully you'll be there. So I'll see you in the next one.